Hola, buen dia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today's walk, I'm starting from Sunset Ashram. You can see behind me. And I'm walking around the cliff edge, the coast, and I'm going to go to the Time and Space installation art piece. I've not done this walk before, but I've kind of seen the art piece on another walk, and I just thought it'd be really interesting to show you it. So yeah, let's go. This beach is Escondida. Apparently it's a nudist beach. I've been a few times. I've not seen anyone with their old chap out. Yeah, in the summer they put a construction on that flat bit down there, you can see. They do food and stuff. Nice to get here early in the morning, have a bit of a swim before the hordes turn up. Done that a few times. Once again, thanks to everybody who's liked and shared the previous episodes, and all those who've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Really appreciate that. Thanks very much. So this early part of the walk is actually not around the cliffs. There's a couple of quite luxurious villas on the cliff edges, so you kind of have to come around the back of those. So apologies for that. Normal service will resume soon. Thank you. And for those who've watched my previous videos, and the one about Vedra, there she is in the background. Looks magnificent from this angle, and I think you'll get to understand the sheer size of it. Also, since recording my episode about Vedra, a lot of the paths have been closed and the car parking. Apparently the landowner has got a bit cheesed off with the mess and the noise that was being generated around the summer months. So she's she's fenced it all off. There are other ways to walk in, but yeah, if you're kind of basing your trip on my video, as I say at the intro of the Vedra video, please check, and do some research, because yeah, things have changed up there. I'll obviously keep you updated if they lift those bans and reopen those paths. But for now, yeah, a lot of it, or certainly the route I went in on, is closed. Space, the Rave cave, many years ago was the scene of some parties. I'm going to be chatting with Ryan O'Gorman on one of my walks and talks in the not too distant future, and he has done some parties here back in the day, so yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, this is pretty big old space, and I can imagine a few hundred people down here with a good sound system would have been pretty bloody good. If you do go on any of these walks, stuff like this could put you off, but I'm following a wiki lock trail, so people have used this regularly, and coastal areas are open to the public, so paths like this, obviously that's private land inside there. And again, please be careful. You know, this place, literally cliff edge, but with care and attention and a good pair of shoes, you can enjoy these walks. Wow, look at that overhang there in front. That's not going to be safe for sure. Certainly not going there. Not sure what's happened here. Fence has been pulled up. And those buildings in the just over there, that's part of the Seven Pines Resort, which is a high-end hotel, restaurants, etc. So this is Seven Pines, and according to the map I'm following, I can walk through this road. I mean, it's closed anyway, and all pretty secure, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, heading down to Cala Codolar. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Another tiny little beach, but this time of the year I'll be surprised with anybody down here. Little private entrance there to a residence up the hill. So for those who follow me on my musical endeavours, be that the label or the various mixes I do a series called Morning Rituals, and the image I use is exactly the same as this one on the door. How strange. I've never actually seen this door before. I've never come round this way on my walks. Obviously it's some sort of universal symbol for some sort of, I don't know, weirdness and goodness, hope. But yeah, this door is amazing. If you look through it, you can see Vedra in the background. Again, I'll drop links in the description for any of you adventurers who want to come and check this out when you're here. And in the distance there, where I'm heading, is the time and space. What do they call them? Installations, yeah. Time and space installation. It was actually commissioned by the guy who set up Cirque du Soleil. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm going to have a little look at ChatGPT, get some more info, and I'll give you the rundown. So the time and space installation is often referred to as Ibiza Stonehenge, and it's an art piece created by Australian sculptor Andrew Rogers in 2014. It's situated on the cliffs in Cala Codolar, which are over on Ibiza's west coast. I'll drop a little Google link in the description, so if anybody's coming over they can come and check it out. And it comprises 13 basalt columns. They're arranged in a precise pattern, and the tallest column stands over 20 metres high and apparently is adorned with 23 carat gold leaf. Represents the sun, while the surrounding columns symbolise the planets. Their arrangements reflect the Fibonacci sequence, and it's also a design that mirrors the solar system layout and aligns with sunset during the winter solstice. Some Phil's facts there. Thank you to ChatGPT for that info. And I think I said earlier it was commissioned by, right, this is a name I'm probably going to mess up, so I'm going to stick his name again in the description. Guy Laliberté, and he's the founder of Cirque du Soleil. And it's part of an installation that Rogers has done called Rhythms of Life, which is 16 sculptures across various countries. So there you go. Phil's facts. So that was the time and space installation. So I'm doing a bit of a loop on this hike, so I'm going to go into the country now, back to the scooter. I've not done this one before, so all new to me, and hopefully there'll be some interesting things along the way. Add to this episode. When I came out this morning, it was quite cold and I didn't bring my rucksack, so now the sun's out, I'm in me full clobber, got a bit of a dab on, so apologies for that. And for those people who are familiar with the island, if there's anything you want me to explore or to make an episode about, please pop something in the comments, and yeah, let's see if we can make that happen. At the end of the day, I'm showing you Ibiza through my eyes, but I don't know everything about this island. There's loads I'm discovering, so there might be things you guys have seen in the past or been to that might be of interest for me and other people that are watching. So yeah, stick your feedback in the comments, please. Thank you. Not sure if I've mentioned Wikilocks before. I might have mentioned it earlier in this episode, but it's an app that kind of I got into in COVID lockdown, as well as other friends. We all kind of jumped on it, and yeah, it's great. I mean, it's been around a few years now, and there's a lot of really good people on there that I follow who put really good detail on some nice photos. Yeah, and every country I go to, especially in Europe and UK, I always use it if I want to get out and explore, you know, off the beaten track places. Yeah, and it's kind of, what do you call it? I can't remember the name now. User generated content, yeah, I guess that's it, UGC. So yeah, you go out for a walk, you track it, you can take pictures along the way, add your own notes. I don't, unfortunately, go into that kind of detail, to be fair. I follow lots of people who do. And so yeah, a bit lazy on my part, but it is what it is. But yeah, Wikilocks, if you're an avid adventurer and walker, well worth getting. I don't think it's expensive, £10 a year or something. But yeah, gets the big thumbs up from me. And this isn't a kind of branded content, that's just me saying how good Wikilocks is. But if Wikilocks are watching, I want to send me a big fat check, then that'd be lovely. Like that's going to happen, right? Anyway, onwards. So I think I said this walk's about 10k. My battery in my GoPro is going, so I've kind of snipped a little bit off. It's still a good, I think, 6, maybe 7. But I want to get the whole thing recorded. So yeah, I've kind of looped back round, taking off a small amount, and yeah, so you can see the end, because it's a nice walk back in to where I've started. And if anybody's heading out to Ibiza, kind of autumn, winter, spring, fancies coming on a little ramble, provide you're not a nutter, and not going to chew my ear off and want to talk about taking lots of drugs and the good old days of clubbing, yeah, hit me up, drop a comment in the box below. Let's see what we can sort out. I was only joking about the chewing my ear off about clubs. Obviously that's been a big part of my life, and I'm always happy to talk about those years and music and a bit of DJing, etc. But yeah, all kind seems a bit of a blur sometimes, and I have been asked to kind of recount tales of those years on these vlogs. Yeah, and I will do. I've just got to get round to building up some confidence and remembering them. That's for half the time, is the problem, is remembering them. But yeah, I will do. So yeah, as I say, if you're coming to the island, providing it's not the summer months, because I'll be busy working and it's a bit too hot to be out hiking, you're welcome to come and join. Had a few people ask me about the music as well that I use for the soundtrack on these episodes. All NuNorthern Soul releases, and for those who don't know what NuNorthern Soul is, if you're a new viewer to this channel, NuNorthern Soul is my label, my record label. I've been running that for 13 years. 2012 is when it started. Yeah, and again, I always put the links into the tracks that you're listening to in the description, and if you like them, please go and buy them, stream them, add a comment. yeah, always nice to have positive feedback to music, and I can pass that on to the artist as well. That really inspires them to keep doing what they do. So one little story I can regale. When I was living here in '97, I came one day with the flyering team. We'd get a boat from San An to here, get dropped off, and then fly at the beach where we started from, basically near Sunset Ashram. And I got bloody caught, didn't I, by the police, because it was still dodgy back then. I mean, it's very clear now you're not allowed to go around flyering because of the problems with people just leaving the flyers, and you know, pollution and litter and rubbish and all that jazz. But yeah, they came along, collared me, took all my flyers, gave me some sort of bit of paper which I had to take to the police station, or person running the team, the Cream team back then did, and a fine was paid. So yeah, that was my my start and end to my illustrious flyering career here in Ibiza. Obviously DJing was what I was here for, but it was just nice to come out and hang out with the team and get to different parts of the island. As I say, in those years pretty much I didn't really see much. It was just the club, the villa, parties, the airport. So yeah, to get an opportunity to come out here, I wasn't going to turn my nose up at that. But yeah, a little story there, and more to come, I'm sure, as we get deeper into these vlogs. And that's Sunset Ashram there. So as you can see, we've come around in a loop. And I think that group there are the same group that were at the Space and Time exhibition. We've gone in different, you know, we've gone in opposite directions. There you have it, another episode of the other side of the island, seeing Ibiza through my eyes, a different perspective to perhaps what you're used to, mainly filmed in the off season. It's nice and quiet, we've got the island back to ourselves. So yeah, if you have enjoyed it, please share, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. That would be wonderful, amazing, and truly appreciated. Right, I'm back at the scooter now. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Adios.